Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you all are having a lovely day today. So today we are back at the channel with another episode of the Let's Build series. So happy to see you all back here on the channel. So this episode we are just gonna continue actually where we left off, and that was furnishing the interior. There were some great comments on the last video, so I think, let me see what I wrote down. So Hydra said that maybe adding in a little bit of clutter would make the house feel a bit more homey, which I definitely agree on. We're definitely gonna do some more clutter in the house and in the kitchen. It's gonna look really nice. And also a suggestion for adding in a barbecue, which I also want to do. And I was thinking on adding the barbecue in this section over here with a very, a long like dining table or something like that. Or we can even move the dining table like out here, do like, it doesn't always need to be on the patio. We could do like the round kind of dining table that came with the backyard stuff. I think that also would be really cute. And there was also a suggestion, oh my gosh, I don't know who said it. I can't find it anymore, but there was a suggestion on me adding in a room for either a farmhand or a butler. And I did really like that idea. And I was thinking about it yesterday, like, okay, if I would have a farmhand, what would be the best place for the farmhand to live? And I feel that the best place is actually like right here, where we have our shed. I know it's a little bit, is it awful to have your farmhand live in the shed? I don't know, but I feel that we could make a really nice little like room over here, and we can even take up this space what was actually gonna be like a bathroom. We can just add a toilet in this section over here. There's like enough space. And then here we could do like the farmhand's own private bathroom. So he gets like a ensuite and an entire bedroom, and maybe even with like a tiny kitchenette on the back as well. I mean, let's see if that uprupts anything on the second floor. It does not. Okay, so we're good to go. So this could be like his own little like kitchen area, and then he can have like a bed, maybe a television. He can have all the things. Can we even go through here? I don't think. No, that's actually fine. Can we even move it one more back? Okay, that's too much, so we're gonna do it here. And that's large. I think this is large enough for the farmhand. So maybe do this. So we're gonna give him his own little bathroom. This is gonna be his bedroom. He's getting like a hardwood floor bedroom. Definitely need a door though. So we're probably gonna do this door, of course, because that fits in with the entire house. So this could be his door into his bathroom, and then this could be the door into his bedroom right here. And then here we can have enough space for still storage and such. So it's gonna be functional. And I think we do have enough space because we have like this entire section. We have space here to add in stuff if we want to, and then we have this little shed where we already have our woodworking table and our candle making machine. So we do have enough storage. I feel so. Yeah, we could definitely convert this into the farmhands little area, which I definitely love. I love this idea. So thank you who suggested it. I forgot your name. I'm so sorry about that. I will look it up in the next episode so I can shout you out, because I really, really like this idea. So for the bathroom, I think we're gonna keep it simple. I mean, it's just a farmhand. He doesn't need like fancy tiling, so just maybe a white tile, and then a nice, we should probably do like a little bit of wallpaper in the bathroom, but also some like normal tiling. So maybe this tile and then combine it with like the new wallpapers, this one over here. So I was thinking, let me move, let me see. No, I'm gonna keep this here. So vanity on this wall, I'm gonna go with a little bit more of a traditional wallpaper. No, we're gonna keep it in the blues. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Well, I actually really like this. So we're gonna go into bluish wallpapers with the dark trim. Love the dark trim. Going with that. So this is where we're gonna have our vanity area. Maybe even have the wallpaper come up here, and this section can be the wet room. So maybe one there and there. Yeah, so this is all vanity. So let me grab or vanity counters, that's it. So let me grab this guy, of course. Are we gonna go for the matching color in here? No, maybe just a nice dark wood color would be great. So let's grab the matching sink right here. We're definitely gonna move this around. I want the sink on this side. Then we need like a mirror, a nice traditional looking mirror over here. And then this is gonna be like shower and toilet. Toilet could... No, I'm gonna move the toilet in the wet area, I think. So for the toilet, we're gonna use this one. This is a gorgeous toilet. Fits in perfectly with the aesthetic. And then for the shower, we're probably gonna do... Should we do like a shower... bath shower combination? Go with the blue. I think if you have the toilet here, your shower is still gonna be functional. I am gonna move this over like a tiny bit just to make it, you know, make sure that it does, but I think it is functional. So let's do wallpaper here, and then what is this called again? Tiling over here. Okay, then I would like some lighting in here. And I did this in my first ever house that I created with the pack. And I did like a little light here on top of the vanity. This is such a great light. I will see me using this in like modern build, traditional builds, every build possible. It's just so versatile. I love it. So we do need like a towel maybe on here, and then oh yeah, toothbrushes, definitely important as well. Oh, and then maybe have like a towel. Let's go with like this greenish towel. Let's hang it up here, you know, that we have somewhere to place our towel. And then here we're gonna do a robe, because I like that idea a lot. So let's do a robe, and then we should also add in a mat. How do you call this again? I don't know. A mat. A bathroom bob mat. That's it. So yeah, let's do that. So this is cute. I like it. Just a tiny cute bathroom for our farmhand over here. And then this could be the farmhand's like kitchenette, and then we're gonna have the bed over here. So for wallpapers, let me see, first off, let me do this, and then we're probably gonna do like just a brick wall over here where we're gonna have our kitchenette. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna give him his own fridge, but maybe not a full fridge, but we're gonna do like a mini fridge. I think that definitely makes sense. So let's grab this one. Maybe even in this corner over here, let's have, oh no, maybe I have the mini fridge here, and this here could be our stove. That's it. So for the stove, Probably gonna go with the same one upstairs. I think that's gonna be fine. Ooh, let's go with a little bit of yellow. I do like the idea of having some yellow in there. And then for the upper counters, we're gonna go either a light or a dark. No, we're gonna go with a light color. So let's have this over here. No, I don't like that one. So let's do that. You know what? Let's delete that entirely. And let's just only do a upper counter here and here. Maybe even just use the full wall. Yeah, like that. But now the mini fridge looks weird. So maybe just do like a full fridge. Really indecisive, but yeah, let's do a full fridge. Let's go for the yellow, and then here on top let's add in like this little section over here. This we can change into a this thing, a sink. Over here, yeah, this is nice. I like it. And then some shelving if I have a little shelf that I could place here. Maybe the matching one from this pack would be nice. But the tiny living one also is like really cute. We could also go for that one. Or we could go, that's like a little bit big. You know, let's go for the tiny living one. That's actually really cute. So let's do that in this dark wooden color. And then we probably need like a range hood on top of here as well. So we could go for the modern one, but I feel that this one would fit in way better. So he has his own little kitchen, which I love. And then we're also gonna give him like a dining table. I'm definitely gonna go with the one that came with the pack. So this section can look a little bit older. You know, it's the Farmhand, his little room, and maybe he's more of the traditional kind. But yeah, we're gonna give him like this floral dining table, and of course the matching dining chairs as well. So we're gonna go with these ones. Are we gonna keep them yellow, or maybe go in the bluish or the green? You know, a little bit yellow and green. I think that's really nice. And then a red tablecloth, and then here we're gonna give him a double bed. So he does get a double bed, because if he has like a girlfriend or she, you know, he, whatever, how you want to play it. But yeah, if he wants company, they can, which is really nice. So I think, yeah, let's go full on traditional with the bed. I do want like a color option that kind of goes with everything. Although I do feel, I'm feeling this, but I'm not feeling the dining table chairs. So maybe go into like a blue. Although this is the green, but not the green that we are going for. So let's see, we could go red. So sorry if you hear a Sadie yelling through here. She is playing Roblox again with her nieces and my mother. My mother has been obsessed with Roblox lately, and they've been playing it like non-stop. So yeah, she's screaming. So sorry again if you hear that. It's a passion. She just loves that game so much, and everyone needs to hear it. So let's do like some older looking side tables. Oh my gosh, see, this is the problem. I need like the same dark wood as I have here, but this is not working. So we're gonna remove those. And well, maybe just go for these ones. These definitely are a bit more like harsh. You know, they look really nice, but I think the color matches a bit better than the other one. So we're gonna go with that. So we need to determine wallpapers. So I do want to go, of course, with something from the pack. Oh, it does match his tablecloth. You know what? Let's go with that. We're definitely making some weird choices, but I'm not mad about it. Definitely not mad. So maybe just do the exterior wall for the other walls. We could lighten up this wall over here. And here. Yeah. I mean, maybe even there as well. And just have this like a feature. Although now, maybe I do want some Moroccan tiling on the backsplash. No, it's gonna be too much. No, Mona. Let's keep it like this. This is fine. And then let's grab the clutter. Okay, so we're gonna do decorations, clutter, of course. And then let's grab some clutter items to make it feel a bit more lived in. Maybe this over here would be really nice. And oh, let's do some of the kit options as well. The country kitchen kit options. Let's do that. Let's see. This one over here. That's what I was looking for. This is a really nice one. And then probably like a jar over here as well would be really handy. Probably gonna place this like not on the counter because I do want this counter to be usable. So let's do that. Yeah, this is really cute. I like it. And then let's grab a nice little rug. And then here I go again through the catalog, searching for ages. I do feel, I mean, we have a lot of rugs, but 90% of the rugs I don't really like. If I play my personal game, I always go for a custom content rug because I hate the in-game rugs like with a passion. I'm sorry. I just hate them. They are so ugly. But yeah, let's do like, oh, I mean, look at that. I don't like that rug. What else do we have? We have this one. Maybe this one is better. No. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. I think this one fits in the best. It's really muted. You know, everything is like very loud. So we needed something like this. So yeah, it was hard, but I did find a rug eventually. So I do want to add in like a plant on the table, something cute. We definitely need a bookcase. So let's grab a bookcase and I'm probably gonna put it here on the side so that the farmhand also has some entertaining. I'm not gonna give him a television because it's gonna be annoying. Your Sims are gonna just walk in here and watch television all the time and it's just gonna be no fun. So are we gonna go with this very traditional looking bookcase, or that one is too big, so maybe not that one. We could also go for this one, although I feel I feel that that one doesn't really work. Bookcases, lots of books. I do have my my cheats on, so that's why there are like all these random books in here. Yeah, we're gonna go with this very traditional looking one. We need to imagine that this section or this room over here is combined with all like older stuff that the family had, and they decided to place it in the farmhand's his little area, you know, because they didn't want to throw it away. Is that awful? I feel that that's awful. But yeah, that's what they did. So yeah, this is the farmhand's little second-hand area. Although I think it's really cute. I think it's cute. I would have been happy with this, just saying. So let's go into wall thingies. I do want something more on the wall, like, you know, like decoration or something. But what do we want? This one. I was looking for this one. This is such a cute little like board. I want to place it like right next to this. So this could be like his to-do list of what he needs to do. I think this looks as a list the most, like what he needs to do on the farm, you know, what are the chores for the day. So that is this over here. And, you know, let's also give him a nice like garbage bin. We also need that. Let's place that there so that we have our garbage bin. Although, you know what? Let's do it here. It is a little bit... no, that's like a bit too close to the bed. No, let's place it back. There. And then maybe move this over like a tiny bit. Yeah, so there's more like walk way through there. Okay, that's better. So I do feel awful that this sim doesn't have a window. That's actually awful. So what we can do to give him a little bit more of a natural light is just to grab a window and place it here. I feel so awful doing this. But yeah, that's what we need to do. So maybe have like one window here. Maybe he does get like a larger window. Let's do like this one. A more modern window. So he can look out. He can see the farm. It's not that bad. I'm not an awful person. He gets a nice view of the farm, but I am gonna give him curtains for privacy. I'm not that of a awful person. I do give him privacy. So, you know, let's do these curtains. And I like this window because it has like this, you know, thingy over here that you can slide it open. I really like that. So for curtains, maybe this color over here, or should we go with the blue? It's kind of too much. Is there like something in a green variation? No, I don't like that. Yellow maybe? No, I don't like all the colors. I'm just gonna go with the white for now. Oh, not the yellow. The white for now. I think that's okay. And then of course we're gonna give him some oh my gosh, where is it? Lighting, some side lamps as well. He needs a little bit of light in his farmhand bedroom. Oh my gosh, I am flipping the camera way too much. I do know that. I'm so sorry if it's like really hard to see what I'm doing. It's like a little thing that I do. So what do I want to give him? I think I like these ones the best. These are the best side table lamps. I am gonna go for like this color over here. And then he also gets a painting like right on top of here. Oh, I forgot a dresser. Now that I think about it, maybe we should delete like one side table and do like a high dresser on the side of here. So, you know, maybe we could do, yeah, we could do that. I actually like that. So let's move these over a little bit. So we have like a full length wardrobe over here. Yeah, it definitely works better. And it doesn't give, you know, yeah, it doesn't take in a lot of space. So that is really nice. Now like a painting on the wall. So should we go for like some Strangerville painting? No, I feel, oh no, yes. This sim is from Strangerville. Yeah, this is his hometown painting. Let's have like the gas station. This is where he or she is from. They are from Strangerville. They moved to the countryside because they want to be a farmer, a big farmer later on, but they're starting out as a farmhand. And you know, this is actually, that I like this. This is cute. So yeah, this is the farmhand little section. I am no, Mona. Oh my gosh, I want to copy this light and then I want to delete it because I want some like fancy light, not fancy, but just some lights in here. So we're gonna go for that one. one. And then, you know, maybe we should do this one over the bed for some extra light. Okay, I like that. And this could be this dark color. What are we doing upstairs? Yeah, we could definitely do this darker color over here. Let me grab this there, and then we're just gonna fill this in with the exterior walls. This can change, don't worry. We're just gonna fill this in that it doesn't look that empty. I'm gonna give them this tiling as well. But yeah, I am happy. I'm happy with this section over here. Okay, so now we've furnished this over here. Let's go back into the living room and the kitchen just to give it a little bit more life, because it's definitely looking flat. We need like a painting on this wall, so let's start out with that. I am thinking on doing the Cottage Living painting over here. I love this painting. I know a lot of people feel that it's ugly. And I do have to say, yes, the quality of this painting is awful when you scale it up. But I do really like the colors in here. I do like this little scenery that we're seeing there. I actually think I really want to recreate this painting in The Sims. I think that would be really cute. So yeah, so let's do like a side table. Are we gonna go with probably this lighter color over here? I also would love like a plant. So let's go into decorations, plants. And then just a plant here off of the side, and maybe move this tree because it's going through the wall. And then let's see. Do we have like some decorational pieces? Oh, this one over here. This, let's do like the bunny, the herb, the posy protector gnome. Sure, let's place that there. And then here I would like a few plants, but let's go with the paranormal plants. Those were really, really nice. So let's do paranormal. This one, I love this blend, so let's place that there. And then I really want this large one here, and this is like the middle there. Yeah, there is something that is kind of annoying me about the living room and the dining room, and that is because this is not centered with the room. I actually want the window to be there, so we need to move this one here, and then we need to move these ones out as well, because it's gonna look weird if you have them there. Although, does it look weird? Doesn't really look that weird, but I do still would like them to be visually centered with each other. So we're gonna do that. And now this is actually centered. I love that. I love that a lot. So I am gonna move this over by one. Place this in the middle again. Move this over as well. Like that. Here, maybe I want like a large bookcase over here. So let's go into storage. Bookcases. Let's unfilter, debug, and live edit for a bit so that I can see all the bookcases. And then I think I want either this bookcase or this one. This one is also really nice. I also like that bookcase, but that's like a little bit more like for children. This is hard. This is like really hard. I don't want anything that looks like too traditional, because I do want to modernize this room a little bit. Maybe we should go with the Dream Home Decorator ones. Maybe we should do that. Is there a color variant that works with what we're doing? This one like feels a little bit too yellow. This could work. Yeah, I think this one would work the best. So we could do that. Maybe even filter Dream Home Decorator, and let's just see. Let's see what we can do. So if I want to use this one, I also would like a base underneath. So then I would need this guy like that. And then what we could do, I'm not really sure about the color that we're using, but we're just gonna roll with this for now. Maybe we're not gonna do what we're doing, but we're just gonna see. Because I do like the idea of having like a modular like bookcase there. This is a modernized home. So let's grab this one, this one, this one, and this one. Yeah. Oh, I do really like it. The color doesn't really match like the briefing, what we're going for. It is a little bit dark. So I'm just gonna go and lighten this up and see how I feel about it. So let's do that. I feel that that's like a little bit too light if I look at the other wood colors. But then if I would go for this one, yeah, no, I don't like it. Let's turn it back. Let's go for the darker color. I think that was best. But I do really like this like modular section that we created. We can even make this higher that we don't see the trim on the back. Yeah, and then we can place like stuff on here and like clutter and make it look very cute. Oh yes, this definitely makes me happy. So I do want to add this guy over here. So like one of the kids made something at school and mommy placed it there, you know, so that everyone could see it. Also like the idea of having a few cards on here as well. And then here on the side, maybe something like a trophy or a bust. Yeah, I love that. I love that enough. And then we should probably do like some sort of a painting there. Although, is it gonna be like too much? Maybe a mirror. Do we have like a mirror that fits in with this aesthetic? No, that's like way too high. That kind of works. Let me see. That kind of works. Definitely gives it more of a modern vibe. I do wished it was like a full mirror though. So maybe not do that. Oh. No, let's not do that. Yeah, that's like not what I wanted. Oh, maybe this one. It's a little bit too high though. It's like a tiny bit too high. But I think we can work with that. Although I don't like the white trim. Yeah, this one was definitely better. It's a bit weird, this section over here, but I do like the idea of having a mirror here. Can we place like something in here? Is that something that we can do? Or is that too small? Yeah, oh, but I can place a plant there. That's actually really cute. And then in here, we're just gonna do some additional books. So let's do like this over here and another color in there would be really nice. Yeah, I like it. This is looking really cute. And then underneath the dining table, we do need a rug, but probably just gonna go with like the same rug as we have there. Let's place it there as well. So this is definitely looking cozier already, in my opinion. There's like more stuff in here, which I love. So probably gonna do like a few paintings on here. So let's do that. I also would like a plant, a long plant, like right here in the corner would be really nice. Let's go for maybe No, I don't like that color. Let's go for the soft color with like the blue and the pink in there. I like it a lot. And there was also a comment for me adding in either a piano or a aquarium and adding that here instead of the office. So I'm not gonna do that. I do really want my office here, but a nook for a aquarium would be really awesome. So let's do aqua, and then let's grab this. I think we should go with this aquarium over here. The other one is a little bit too modern, but I like this. So let's do like an aquarium here, and then maybe even a little bit of a chair on the side. This color doesn't really go. Could just go with like a white side chair. Place it here up the corner, and then we could do like another plant behind there, a long one as well. Let's go for the eco lifestyle one. That's actually a really, really nice plant. Place it right there, and then oh my gosh, my throat is like really hurting. Jerry. I'm looking for Jerry. But I cannot find him. But I think Jerry would look perfect here. So I have like some frames on the wall from like family members and such. Would be really nice. Where's Jerry though? Here he is. Okay, so let me grab this one. So I don't know about that color frame. Let's do like a darker frame. So maybe one here, and then, you know, maybe grandma and grandpa when they were younger. Place them like right here. I think that is really cute. And then here on this wall, oop, my window disappeared again. And then on this wall, we could add in, oh, the cats and dogs. Oh no, the seasons one. I think the season, no, cats and dogs. It was cats and dogs. Yeah, let's do this one. This is like a classic. If you have a barn, you need to place this one because this feels like some sort of a barn, although looking at it, it's more as like a bridge, but it's fine. If I look at it like from here, it feels like a barn. Or we could do this. At first, when I saw this picture, I thought that these were cows, but looking better, they are actually dogs. Well, we could do the dogs. Have them here. I think that is really cute. And then we also need a crochet. We definitely need a crochet basket. Activities. Oh, I'm still filtering. That's better. Okay, so a crochet basket right here would be really nice. So your Sims can crochet when they're sitting here on the chair. I mean, I would also prefer if they could choose knitting as well. So we're gonna do a knitting basket as well. So we're gonna do both. It's a bit much, but I feel that we can we can make that work. I think it's fine. Yeah, this is already better. Definitely have some more items now, which make it a bit more lived in and a bit more like, you know, cozier. Definitely cozier. So I do want some fancy lights, or not really fancy, but just some nice lights above here. And I was either thinking on this one. This is a gorgeous one, fits in with like the woodsy tones, a little bit of cottage core that we have going on. Oh, I like this one. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do the same one here in the dining area. Yeah, that's actually really nice. It's a bit, is it over the top? Maybe, but it's okay. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. I think it looks really cute. Yeah, I'm happy with this. We definitely need some sort of like a clutter or decoration on this wall as well. So let's go into decoration. Let's go into clutter and then, or is it clutter wall decorations? And maybe see if we can add in some hanging plants. Yes, we need hanging plants. And the one that I'm looking for is from this one, the paranormal stuff. Yeah, let's do one here. I mean, look at that. That's so gorgeous. Maybe do like a copper color because that would fit in better. And then maybe a few of the hanging ones that came with the knitting pack as well. So I'm just gonna look if I can find them. In here, no, I think I need to add my content, live edit and debug, and then it would be in here. Yeah, here they are. Okay, so let's do like maybe one right here. Oops. Yeah, that's actually nice. Do I need another one? I feel that's like enough. We could do like a second one hanging off here as well, in like a different color. Yeah, that is actually really nice. And then we need a painting up here. So let's go back to, I feel cats and dogs. And then let's grab this one and place it on top of here. Yeah, I like this. This is cute. So this is definitely more filled in. I feel that we need like a little bit of a tray over there. So maybe we should grab the one that came with Tiny Living. This one. This is such a cute little tray. Yeah, either this one or this one. Ooh, I also like this one. This has like a tea kettle on it. Yes, that's actually perfect. This is perfect. Let's do that. That came with the paranormal stuff pack, which is awesome. And then for in the kitchen, we're actually gonna do the tea set that came with Cottage Living. So let's go back into decoration. I think it's in decorations. Yeah, this one over here. So let's do like the full tea set right here in the kitchen. So I can already see my Sims sitting here drinking tea in the morning. It's gonna be really nice. So let's go for this color combination. Oh, I also really like this red pot. Let's place you here. I'm gonna place you there. Although maybe I have it here underneath the shelf and have the chicken over there. So yeah, that's better. Yeah, this is so cute. I like it. What else of clutter do we have? I know we also have like a loose teapot somewhere. This one. So maybe have this one go here. Oh, and we should definitely create like a coffee nook. It's like mandatory, like a coffee or tea nook over here. So let's grab our tea, like right here. So let's do a tea machine and a coffee machine as well. Let's go for this one, very traditional looking one. And then for the kitchen cabinets, I'm just gonna go with yeah, these ones over here. So let me switch them out. Oh, maybe we should do like a normal kitchen counter here. Let's move this over. Yeah, that's actually way better. And these could go higher. Yeah, because those are also really high. I like that. This is cute. I like this little section over here. And then for a bit more items to have in the kitchen, let's also grab this guy and place that right there. Yeah, and it's like the same color as this buffet table. Although we could match the kitchen. No, let's match the kitchen. I think that's actually better. So let's do that. I do want to copy this plant. Place it right here in the corner. We also need... Oh, let's do this over here. That is really cute. I like that. Let's do that there. And then we also need like a bin. Where are we gonna place our bin? Maybe we should do the bin like right here in this little corner would be really nice. So let's grab that. Place it here, and then here we can do the cats and dogs, you know, the pet bowl and such. So let's grab that, this one, and let's do like a double pet bowl, because usually when I play with my cats and my dogs, if I have one feeder, it's actually not enough. They always starve, they always run away. It's just not enough to feed them. So let's just do that. And then have like a doggy mat underneath there. I think that's like really cute. And then on top we should add in, you know, those leashes and such that came with cats and dogs. So let's go into surfaces, shelves, this one over here. And then we're gonna go with this color. I mean, look at that. This is so cute. So now we have our own little section for our cat or our dog. And oh, we should add in these guys. Yeah, these are really nice. So let's say that they also have their own little snacks in the kitchen as well. So let's do that one and this one over here as well. We are gonna make sure. Perfect. So nothing is floating, which is awesome. And yeah. Oh my gosh, my throat. I really like it. I'm gonna place some dog food here, you know, for decorational purposes later. But this is so nice. I like it. It's like really cute little kitchen. So for the kitchen, I do feel we need more. Maybe even get this color inside the living room, like this. Yeah, we definitely need to lighten this up a little bit just to make it feel a bit more modern. And then for the kitchen backsplash, I feel that we need something that pops. So I was thinking on a Moroccan styled backsplash. Yeah, I like that. That's definitely really cute. Oh, a sink. I totally forgot about the sink. I was like, Mona, this looks a little bit empty. It's because we don't have a sink. So let me grab a sink and place it like right. Although, you know what? Let's place the sink. No, that's weird. Having the sink right next to your stove is just weird. So we're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna have the sink over there. And then maybe, oh, a nice little mat like right here. You know, so that your floor doesn't get wet when you're washing your dishes. And then we also need a dishwasher because this is a modern conversion. So we do need a dishwasher. Let's go with this one. Can I place it in the island? I cannot. Okay, that's a little bit sad. Let's place it here next to the sink. I think this makes the most sense. If you have like dishes and such, yeah, let's do it there. And then do I have everything for my kitchen? So I have my fridge, I have my sink, I have my stove, I have my dishwasher, I have a little island, I have my bin. I didn't forget that. I do want to get that parenthood board in with, you know, a option for hanging up like drawings and such. I do like that. So let me grab that one. go with like a nice wooden trim. So we're gonna hang that up here. Although, no, let's hang it here on the side of the fridge. I like that better. So we have our board over there. Is there anything missing from this kitchen? So I do feel that this is a little bit empty. We could go and add maybe some full-length mirrors, although I don't know if that looks weird. You know what? No, let's not do that. Let's add in curtains, because curtains actually softens up a room really nicely. I do want full-length curtains to the ceiling. I think that looks a little bit better. No, those are way too small. Those are also way too small. Do we have curtains? Oh, these ones fit perfect. Yeah, let's go with these curtains and then place one there and then here as well. Look at that. That looks lovely. And now it's a little bit more softened up here, and the walls also don't look that blank. So I really do like that. I do feel that we need a light like right there, because it was looking a little bit dark, and maybe even move this light over there. Yeah, so now we have more light going into the living room. I like it. So I am not gonna add curtains on these windows because I like that there's no obstruct view there, and you know, it's gonna be a little bit weird having a curtain there, so we're not doing curtains there. But yeah, I think this looks really cute. Definitely more filled in. Let me know if there needs to be more clutter in here, or if this is like the right amount. I feel that, you know, I think we're almost there. Maybe we could do like a few more little things here and there. But I like it. I like where we are at right now. So I am gonna end the episode here. So the next episode, I want to continue and work on the master bedroom, on suite section, and also move upstairs into the kids' bedrooms as well. That is what I want to focus on in the next episode. So if you have like a suggestion for the children, like what kind of things do they like? Do they want to be like veterinarians, astronauts? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'm gonna try to cater a bedroom to your wishes. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm hoping that you all are having an awesome day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.